After 3 years in Beijing, Egypt's Suez Canal city Ismailia becomes the first African country to host a conference on the dialogue between Chinese-African civilizations. The fourth edition of the conference continues its mission to strengthen the cultural foundation of China-Africa friendship and explore means for mutual learning between their civilizations.
It is hoped that this conference will adhere to the principles of equality, mutual learning, dialogue and inclusiveness, jointly trace back to the source of Chinese and African thoughts, explore the Chinese and African civilization traditions, promote the creative transformation and innovative development of our classical civilization in the modern world, and provide new ideas for China and Africa to work together for modernization.
One of the conference's main goals is to create a South-South model for modernization and global governance. That is to free nations' modernization from Western concepts, pushing each country to build its own version, relying on the natural development of its heritage.
Participants here say the conference comes to Africa at a critical time where global trade is facing unprecedented challenges, what makes dialogue between China and Africa more important than any time before.
We can't have a better time than this, because here we see the Western world being a little bit aggressive towards Africa and towards the rest of the world. So that's why by having a balance, by moving towards China and toward other countries, we're just telling to the West, listen, we have other alternatives. We're moving into an Eastern world.
I think that China and African countries have almost the same civilizations. That's civilization which respect the members of the African and the Chinese people. It is a relationship that is based with the mutual respect. I think that Chinese and African cooperation could enhance both the societies. So I think that it will be conducive for the development of both societies.
The conference builds upon the common grounds between Chinese and African civilizations, pushing them towards a win-win relationship. The fourth edition of the conference brought experts from top educational institutions in Africa and China together to enhance and deepen the cultural, philosophical and economic dialogue between them. By moving to Africa, the conference is recognizing the African weight in that relationship. Adel Mahroui, CGTN, Ismailia, Egypt.